The iPhone 17 Pro Max costs about $1,200 and the vivo X200 Pro roughly $800, almost half the price. But here's the real question. Should you just save that extra $400 and go with the Vivo, or is the iPhone still worth paying more for? I've been switching between these devices for a while now, and honestly, it's not as simple as the iPhone is better. In some areas, the Vivo actually caught me off guard. So let me help you decide, and so without taking much of your time, yo guys, let's get started. First off, these smartphones look nothing alike. The iPhone 17 Pro Max feels cleaner, it's heavier, it's more polished. And this camera plateau Apple keeps talking about is basically a camera bump. Doubles as a finger rest and even props this phone up a little. Just the same way I feel about the camera bump on the vivo X200 Pro. The iPhone is aluminum, not titanium, and you can feel it. Premium, but it scratches a bit easier. Now the vivo X200 Pro is a statement piece. The huge circular camera bump looks like it's wearing a mini backpack. Now the back is also more like a mirror and would take a lot of smudges in terms of the fingerprints on this device. You'd either love this design or hate it. The iPhone is IP68 rated, while the Vivo takes it up a notch to IP69 water resistance rating, which of course is better protection. At the end of the day, both look good but in different vibes, so let me know in the comment section below which vibe you'd be going with. And while at that, do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you're new here, like and share this video as it helps us a bunch. Thank you. Now both displays are gorgeous. The iPhone 17 Pro Max hits 3000 nits of peak brightness and is the first iPhone screen to get to that number, finally. The vivo X200 Pro goes brighter up to 4500 nits, although that isn't sustained, same as with the iPhone. Like, step outside and it literally blinds your haters. But here's what I noticed. iPhone's colors feel a bit more true to life, while Vivo's colors punch harder, especially in HDR videos. So it's simple. iPhone feels more balanced, color accurate, while the Vivo is more vibrant, it's bold, like it wants to impress you. So let's talk about the performance. You know that thing Apple does where every year they say it's 20% faster? Yeah, but this time it actually feels faster, especially when you come from older devices, not the 16 Pro Max. The A19 Pro chip on this device has better cooling this year and makes this device fly. You can edit, game, and it doesn't break a sweat. But guess what? The Dimensity 9400 inside the Vivo is no joke either. People still underestimate MediaTek, but this thing is a rocket. I threw 4K edits, Genshin Impact, heavy multitasking at this device with zero lag. It might not be the A19 Pro, but it's super fast and no slouch. So yeah, for performance, both are up there, but the iPhone is the better device and wins. Apple speakers this year are still louder than the vivo X200 Pro, just like the 16 Pro Max from last year. Now let's talk about the cameras, because this is where things get interesting. Both devices take incredible photos, but the way they process images couldn't be more different. The iPhone goes for that natural, detail-preserving look. You see the pores, the texture, the real-life tones. But the Vivo, on the other hand, it's like it said, let's make this photo instantly Instagram ready. The faces look smoother, skin tones brighter, and the colors just pop. Sometimes a little too much. It often feels like Vivo is throwing on a light filter, one that most people would actually prefer at first glance because it's punchy and social media ready. But if you're the type of person who cares about true to life detail, especially in complex textures like the skin or fabrics, then the iPhone holds its ground beautifully. The iPhone handles exposure more evenly, especially in tricky lighting. No cross shadows or blown out highlights, just a well-balanced image that feels clean and cinematic. When it comes to zooms, at 2x, I actually prefer Vivo's colors and sharpness. It just looks livelier. Once you move past 4x, iPhone switches lenses, while the Vivo jumps in at around 3.7x, and the difference becomes clear. The Vivo delivers that extra bit of pop and apparent detail, even up to 10x, where it looks sharper and more vibrant. For reference, the iPhone maxes out at 40x for the zoom, while the Vivo goes all the way up to 100x. Fun, but mostly for bragging rights, you know. Now switch over to video mode and things flip dramatically. The iPhone just dominates. Its color science, the white balance, the dynamic range, all more natural and professional looking. Now the ProRes RAW you also get here, Apple log recording options, give creators way more flexibility, and the overall video stability feels cleaner and more controlled on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The Vivo still gives you usable footage, but side by side, the iPhone looks like it was shot for commercial, while the Vivo feels more like a colorful vlog. And actually, it beats more contrast. And then to the front camera video, this one is not even close. The iPhone nails exposure, maintains skin texture, and handles dynamic range with ease. You can even shoot landscape style videos while holding this phone vertically, which is also super convenient. Now the Vivo overexposes the faces, smoothens them too much, and loses that natural depth. It looks softer and less detailed overall. So in short, if you're after the wow social media pop, then the photos from the Vivo is your guy. But if you want that true to life cinematic consistency and the best video experience on any smartphone right now, then the iPhone 17 Pro Max still wears that crown. You can actually achieve the Vivo look if you have some extra time on your hands with this iPhone. That can be achieved with the post-edit on your iPhone 17 Pro Max's photos. So Apple finally figured it out this year. The iPhone 17 Pro Max battery is a tank. I can easily get a full day of use on this device, and it charges to 50% in 20 minutes with a 36 watts charger support or charging support with this smartphone. That's not bad. Now Vivo said, hold my charger. 6000 mAh battery against 5088 mAh, 90 watt fast charging for the wired connection, 80 watt wireless charging, and also a 10 watt reverse wireless charging speed. 10 hours of screen on time with this Vivo, and it barely flinched. You get about 8 hours screen on time with iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now let's just say if endurance is your love language, then the Vivo is your soulmate. So here's where we land. If your priority is video, ecosystem, and that's a just works experience, of course, and you have the money, then the iPhone 17 Pro Max is the move. It's the best video phone in the world right now, period. If you're more into processed photography, insane battery life, and value for money, then the Vivo X200 Pro is that underdog that would surprise you every single day. Honestly, I would go with the iPhone 17 Pro Max if I have the money, because I can always achieve that look in Lightroom and still retain the better video, better processing, and an overall premium looking device. So tell me in the comment section which you would go for. Also, check out where I compared this smartphone, the iPhone, against the S25 Ultra here. Catch you in that video. Day.